All right, American Horror Story 1984, episode 8, Rest in Pieces. We only got one episode left from what IMDb says, so there's only 9 episodes this season. Okay, 1, 2, go. So, this show has gotten absolutely out of control, insane, and not in a great way. This is always what happens with American Horror Story, almost every freaking time. There have been seasons where I've enjoyed all of it, Hotel being my favorite. It never got out of control for me. They just try to do too much. They're always trying to push the envelope, up the ante, whatever adage you want to use. It's just like, okay, how do we push it to the next? How do we push it to the next? You have a 1980s slasher-themed show, and you decide to throw in ghosts. You just decide to throw in, 18 killers at this point? You decide to throw in... It's too much. Every freaking time I turn around watching this show, although I guess... not turn around. I mean, I don't have my back to the TV or anything, but you know what I mean. It's every minute there's like another killer. Every minute there's another twist. Every minute. And it's too much. It's overkill. And they do this every time. I was just watching this like, okay, what now? How many killers do we have? I mean, is anybody in this show not a killer at this point? Even Brooke is like trying to kill people and has killed Montana, but now she wants to murder too. And Donna is complicit. Even our heroes are murderers in this, and not in a like, self-protecting kind of way. Like Brooke wanted to straight up murder that girl. Donna let out a murderer. Like everyone in this is a killer. Is an asshole. Like when Brooke wanted to kill someone, I was like, now Brooke's trying to kill people, and the only reason she didn't, it wasn't because she stopped herself. It's because Donna like freaking tackled her to the ground. I mean, come on, we not have one single character. It's ridiculous at this point. Okay, anyways. So the hitchhiker, aka Bruce, I guess we can't really call him the hitchhiker, the thumbless Bruce here, is on the way. Even Kajagoogoo gets killed and is now back in part of the camp now. And we find out that Margaret's ultimate plan, and I guess this is for financial reasons, something, she wants to make this like the spiritual hangout. This is going to be like Woodstock for, adventurous spirit-seeking people or something, because if they can kill every band but Billy Idol, because I guess he's off limits, every other band can go down, and then everyone will just come there for the band. But I don't know, man. It's just the fact that everybody can see everyone, and I don't know. It's just getting so out of control for me. One more episode though, so not too much longer. And then you've even got Bruce freaking hooking up with Ramirez, and then Ramirez is hooked up with Margaret. So you got this trifecta now, and then you've got Jingles, whose mom was a killer, and he's now, he's now back with her, and the kid that he killed is now Jason of the Lake. So I'm guessing he's killing people, because he's pulling people in the water like he's Jason Voorhees at the end of Friday the 13th Part 1. So, as I said, damn, man. They touch on the fact that dying sucks every single time that you feel the fear. They've said that before somewhere in here, but the way they described it, and then once Jingles had threatened to kill Ramirez over and over and over again for eternity, I was like, man, that sounds horrible to just keep dying and dying and dying and dying. And that's what they keep doing to Jingles as well. They just keep killing him over and over. And I like the National Enquirer writer. This is definitely National Enquirer material. I used to read the National Enquirer. I collected it. I actually have the last issue ever. Good old Bat Boy, man. I love that stuff. Puppies on the Titanic and all that stuff. Great stuff. The best movie ever to deal with the gossip rag kind of thing like that is Stephen King's The Night Flyer. If you haven't seen that movie, please do yourself a favor. It's fabulous. And Montana pushes Trevor away because Trevor decides he loves Montana, and she's all about it for a minute. And then the next scene, she's like, "What are you, crazy? We don't even know each other." And it's like, wait, what? At just a scene ago, you guys were in bed together and you were all about it. He was kissing you, he was loving you, and you were like, oh yeah, oh, this is amazing. I guess her better sense, like her sense got the better of her. I don't know. I was just like, wait a minute, what? I thought you guys, what? Okay, that's one scene to the next, a little different there. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have a lot to say about this. I don't even know. I mean, it's hard to keep track of who's even fucking alive anymore at this point. I mean, Margaret's alive, Brooke's alive, Donna's alive, Trevor's alive, Margaret's assistant is alive, and then every other character that's been in this show is now dead but still in the show. So like no one ever dies, and they just keep, I guess this was just a way for them to have unlimited bodies, because with slasher movies, you have like 10 characters, you only can kill 10 people, and over an entire season of 9 episodes in a slasher themed show, that would run thin pretty quick. But of course you could have upped the ante. I just wish they would have kept this more simple. But I should have known better, because this show always wants to go above and beyond to try to wow us, and as I've said before, I don't even think this show attempts horror anymore, like in a scary way. Has there been anything about this season to you that even resembles scary? Like where people are like, oh my God, I'm scared right now. Not at all. There's zero horror in here to me. Like in a scary way. Like, yes, of course this season is horror, but you know what I mean. They're not attempting actual thrilling horror where people are scared, and this show has just completely ditched that to me. Apocalypse didn't have any. So yeah, maybe Apocalypse had a little from my memory. I'm not remembering any, but maybe it did. But I know for sure, for me, I haven't seen anything in this season to suggest that horror is even on their mind anymore. Yeah, I mean, what's going to happen next episode? It's weird because I feel like Jingles is going to have to make peace with his mother, kill his mother, do something, because she's the key. She's going to break the curse. She's going to free everyone, and they'll all just vanish or be let free or whatever. So I think Jingles' mom is the key. She's what set all of this into motion. She's the one who's put the blood curse on the place. So she's either going to have to forgive the counselors, or he's going to have to dig up her bones, or he's going to have to get her to stop being so angry at everybody, or something. Margaret, I could see Margaret dying and then being brought back by Ramirez so that she can leave the area and be immortal and do whatever the hell she wants. So I could see her dying for that cause. Just Ramirez is like, hey, hold on, before we do this, why don't I, grant you immunity to everything. But yeah, I don't, obviously, who knows where the hell, we're gonna have like 15 more killers by the end of this last episode. So I'll see you next week. What'd you guys think of this episode? Are you like me? Do you think this is getting out of control, overboard? Or are you loving every second of it and you're like, what the hell is he talking about? Let me know. See you in the comments.